Hello my Owlettes, I hope you guys are doing well. Today we are going to be working on a little charm. And so if you ordered and received the Winnie the Pooh kit, it came with one of these little wood squares. Here's a one that's a little bit bigger. I had a combination of both sizes, so you might have got one bigger or smaller. And then I'm also going to be using the stickers that came in the kit. If you didn't get, I know one of Ruby, hi Ruby if you're watching, she messaged me and said that she didn't have her stickers. So if by chance you did not get your stickers in your kit, let me know. I will send you some in, because I try to keep on top of, I try to keep an orderly fashion going with packaging, but again, that's one of the reasons I want to move into my new studio, which you guys, it's at a standstill. What can I say? I hope in my lifetime I get that done. But that way I have like a bigger space. So, you know, I work all over the place right now, but that's okay. It's okay. So anyway, we're going to also do a combination of making a little charm and using one of our prompts from the Winnie the Pooh week, and so, which is actually ending today, but I may go further in because it's been one hectic week. Brazos, my daughter, ended up getting really sick, and we ended up having to go to urgent care on Saturday morning because she was just not doing well. Her eye now was swollen. One eye was swollen shut. Anyway, ended up being she just has an infection, pink eye. Ooh, cringe. I know everybody's like cringing over the pink eye. And then they put her on tons of antibiotics and like allergy medicine and stuff like that. So she's been under the weather, and it's just been hectic and crazy around here, as life is, right? So anyway, we're gonna make something using a Winnie the Pooh image, and so I thought I would do a charm with using the stickers and the little wood piece that came in the kit. The other thing is, what else? Oh, and then this was my quote that I was going to put as my favorite quote. And you guys, oh my gosh, I'll try to link it below, but I found this on, because I was like, who exactly said that? You know, I mean, I've watched the movies, kids movies. I'm going to be reading the book. Yes, true confession, I'm not going to lie, haven't opened the page. Maybe read a couple, like, you know, I'm a flipper and I read and then I start, you know, because I'm just curious if it's going to be easy read for me or not. I have a hard time concentrating when I'm reading, but I love the idea of reading. Does that make sense? I have tons of books. I start them, and then if they don't catch my attention, it's really hard for me to stay focused. And so, so anyway, that's beside the point, but I wanted to know who exactly said this, and it's Christopher Robin, and oh my gosh, I'm going to leave the link. I almost cried, you guys. I almost cried over watching that little tidbit with Christopher Robin's little sweet voice, and at the very end, oh, it's like a 2-minute clip. It's on YouTube, so I'll try to link it below with this video so you guys can watch it as well. But anyway, that's going to be in my journal for my favorite quote. It's very common, but it's just the sweetest. You're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. And I just think that's so sweet. And of course, you know, Christopher Robin is saying that to Winnie the Pooh. Anyway, I'm going to add this as a charm. I know I am 2 weeks until this journal is my March and April journal, and it'll be going, well, I still have to finish, you know, it's a constant finish updating. But it's okay. But yeah, I love having a little charm. I love having it sitting on the shelf with all the other ones that it has a little charm on it. So I'm still going to put my little piece of charm on it because I think it's part of decorating the journal. So, so I'm going to kind of use this, and I'm not going to cut this up, but just use this as a visual, because I am going to I'm going to put a little saying on the back, and then I'm going to put one of these stickers as and I'm going to cut it out because I don't know yet how I'm going to fit it on there. So these stickers start out as an art piece, and then I create stickers from them, and I wanted to show y'all. That's why I have this little Winnie the Pooh out. This is just a little 4x4 canvas, and This is what I paint them on. I want to teach a class, you guys, on this. I know I'm going to get it done this year. I just don't know when. I've mentioned it several times on Instagram that this is something that I want to do. There is a kit going out in November. I think that is kind of like, I think I might do this part of that. So it's in the latter part of the year, but I do have that on my idea list of what to do. So I want to include Pooh on here, but we're going to need to do some adjustments. I always thought that Pooh said that to Piglet, because Piglet seems so, you know, such a nervous little character. I think I mentioned that too before, that I love Piglet. He's my favorite color. He's just so cute, but he's just a little nervous little guy, you know. And so I'm just going to add some glue on the back of here. I need a bigger paintbrush here. This is actually a watercolor brush. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Okay. So I'm just going to actually take it off of the sticker sheet here and add it onto the wood piece, and then cut as I need to. I typically would paint this little wood piece and then add stuff, but since I'm filming, and I just thought, you know what, we're going to use our markers, and we're going to just create this way without waiting for dry times. Now on the very end, I do have a sparkly surprise that we're going to add to it, and that would take some drying time. But in the creating process here, I'm just going to, I think if I do this to the edges, and one thing I did notice is with this ink I use, you guys, it's a inkjet printer. You just got to be careful sometimes. Like I noticed on my journal, water got on it. So when I print things out, I'm going to start putting like a coating of like paint, like tape, packing tape on there, just to be, you know, kind of make it more secure, which I'm really surprised I didn't do that to begin with, but okay. So I'm just going to kind of use this to paint the background, because we're going to be adding some ribbon on here anyway. But just to add some color. And you could actually keep it the wood color too, because, you know, they are in the 100-acre woods, which that's a lot of forest. And I bought this new pretty, isn't this gorgeous, this ribbon? I wanted to just see. Of course I want the pink. I was going to actually go around the edging of it. Yeah, let's do that. And I'm going to cut, I want the pink on there, so just going to cut the pink out and save the little scraps for another time. See, I did plug in my hot glue gun prior to filming. By the way, it's fun hearing you guys' responses on who's your favorite character. Mine, of course, was Winnie the Pooh. I did like a little post on Instagram. And I think the reason it's Winnie the Pooh is because he's like everybody's friend, and he kind of like, even though he says he's not a smart bear, he is a good like problem solver, even though sometimes you're like, what? And I was so excited to find out that I can get Disney Plus. I didn't realize my daughter had it. I know. And I said, you do? I knew I had Netflix, but I didn't know we had Disney Plus. She goes, well, I pay for it. But anyway, I did just see some sparkle here. Where did that go? Oh, here it is. Okay. And so I thought that was... But then, I don't know, our internet was like really, really spotty, and so it did not want to work very well. I'm going to take this wire out. If y'all might know this already, but if you find wire ribbon that you like, I used to kind of be like, oh, I can't use that, it has wire, and it's, you know, if you stab yourself with that wire, it hurts. But you can just pull it out and use it. Y'all may have known that already, but now the key is keeping it where I can still add it to my journal. I wonder if I can make the bow small enough to where it will look like a bow. If not, I have some pink ribbon, but I really like this blue. I think it goes well. Okay, let's see if I can fix this to make it look a little less. I wonder why one side is bigger when I measured it out, right? Oh no, I didn't. That is why. Okay. See if I can pull this. Where's this one at? Goes up like that. Okay. Ow. Still a little bit longer on that side, but not as bad. Let's see what we can do. I don't need a big bow, but okay, so squish this in, bring it out, fluff this side out, get the sparkles to show. Don't lose the sparkles. Oh, I'm losing my sparkles. That's okay. See if I can do this side. Okay. Maybe cut this off just a teeny tiny bit more. Even it out. Cute. Okay. All right. Then I was just going to add, if I could use this little tool here. Little sparkle in each corner. Whoops. give it a little bit of bling. We're all about the sparkle, aren't we? Okay, and then on the back side, I'm going to write out with this. These are markers that are waterproof. And I had actually thought about, let me see here. I'm just going to see if this, adds a little bit more. It's easier to color on. I'm just playing, you guys. No plan of action here. This probably is a little more darker than what I wanted to go with. I just want to fill up the back. Like I said, probably in reality, I could have just left it a little wood piece, but I'm going to go with the yellow because I did want to write on it. And these are Tombow markers. Okay. So we have just a little design. And then I'm going to put in my water, this is that waterproof pen. You are brave. I'm going to put so in there just because to me it emphasizes it a little bit more since I'm just doing this one sentence. You are so brave. And then we could come in and do some little doodle work. You know what else would be really cute is to do some stamping, like okay. Put that on there. Now let's add it. I like these markers. They're this Emote Extra Fine Uni. Let's see. Get our journal out. Let's punch a hole in the top here. And what I try to do is get it close to the edge as I can. And then I'm going to see if I can pull this knot out. If not, we'll cut it and we'll add something else. But I think I'll be able to do this fairly easy. These little handy dandy sticker tweezers, they are handy. I use them all the time. It's really hard sometimes to do stuff when you have nails, and this little thing is like very handy. I have two of them, one somewhere, but this is the one that I always go to, and I try to like put it in a place because I have lost it. And I always try to put it in a place, like anytime I use it, like I have my little marker holder and I kind of plop it down, and that's typically where I try to keep it. Like laying it down like that, bad idea. At least for me. Okay, so I did this, and I'm going to run it through. And I'm going to tie it on. So it kind of dangles. There. And then I might actually add a teeny dot of glue right here, so that that blue bow will stay in place like this. I'll just hold it down for a second. And then we're still going to finish off with a little bit more sparkle, and I'll show y'all. It's going to look weird at first, but it's going to dry very nice. Okay, so there. Oh, it's so cute. I love it. And that way when it sits on this shelf, I know y'all can't. It's going to hang like that, and you can see the little charm. Okay, so let's finish off. And I'm going to have to let it dry, and then I'll come back and do like a video real quick to show what it looks like when it dries, because it's going to look really strange right now. Let me put my handy dandy things back so I do not lose them. We're going to use a flat tip brush, and are you guys ready? The Mod Podge glitter. And actually what I did was I came in and added more glitter in here, because you know we got to have as much sparkle in our lives as possible. And then I'm going to just come over and glitter up this Pooh sticker, and that way it also puts like a sealant over. I don't think this is going to get wet, and Lord please, I hope I never have to go through the process of my journals getting wet. I would be devastated. But this kind of like puts a sealer on it, and of course some sparkle. And I may not have to come back and do, but that's it. I don't put too much glitter on Pooh's face, but he does like it to have a little bit of glitter. There we have it, you guys. Isn't it so cute? And hang. And then now you might be going, well, how are you going to journal if you have, and we're going to save this because I'm going to put this in my book as my favorite quote. How are you going to journal with this on there? And all I do is, I don't want to mess it up, I just pull it back like this, and then I open it up and I journal. But with it being just we have a week and a half, no. Yeah, oh my goodness. Oh, week and a half left, really, pretty much. Not even a week and a half of, I'm going to put these in my use all the time thing. I have a little thing that I like to carry around with me, and that just has all like markers, pens, glue, scissors, that it's on the go. So I just grab this if I'm wanting to journal on the go. And so I'm going to put those markers in there because I forgot. I pulled them out of my cabinet to do this project. I was like, now that I've used them again, I'm like, I really like these. Alright, you guys, thanks for watching, and go make something super sparkly, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.